Centuries ago, when the land of China was fragmented into various states, each fighting for its survival, enemy attacks became a constant threat. Then came a time when a powerful king, Qin Shi Huang, united the divided states of China under one banner. He knew that if China were to be protected from foreign invaders, a strong defense system would have to be built. This was the moment when the most magnificent project in history began, the construction of the Great Wall of China. Ancient China was most threatened from the north, where nomadic tribes lived. These tribes consisted of Tatars, Huns, and Mongol warriors who would suddenly attack, destroy villages, loot wealth, and flee on their horses. Their attacks were unpredictable, making it difficult for the Chinese army to defend against them. Qin Shi Huang, an intelligent ruler, thought that if a long and impassable wall were built, these savage tribes could be prevented from entering China's borders. He consulted with his ministers and advisors, laying the foundation for the world's longest defense project. As soon as the order to build the Great Wall was issued, thousands of workers, architects, soldiers, farmers, and even prisoners from all over the country were thrown into this project. The work was not easy, the weather was harsh, the terrain was rugged, and the equipment was limited. Workers had to toil day and night in icy mountains, scorching deserts, and deep valleys. It is said that millions of people lost their lives during the construction of the wall. Some historians estimate that nearly 1 million workers died while working on various sections of the wall. Their bodies were buried right there under the wall, and thus the Great Wall came to be known as the largest collective grave. Several mythical stories are associated with the construction of the Great Wall. The most famous is the story of a woman, Min Jiang Nu, whose husband was killed during the construction of the wall. When she heard the news of her husband's death, she traveled hundreds of miles to reach the wall. Standing there, she began to weep bitterly. It is said that her tears shook a section of the wall, and when that section collapsed, her husband's remains were revealed. This incident shook people's hearts, and the story remains an important part of Chinese folklore today. The total length of the Great Wall is approximately 21,196 kilometers, making it the longest wall in the world. This wall passes through mountains, forests, rivers, and deserts. Different sections of the wall were built during the reigns of different emperors, and improvements were made in each era. Initially, the wall was made of earth and wood, but later bricks, stones, and special Chinese cement were used to make it stronger. Watchtowers were built every few miles for surveillance, where soldiers kept an eye on enemy movements. At night, if an enemy approached, flames were lit from one tower to another to give warning. The construction of the Great Wall continued during the reigns of various dynasties. After Qin Shi Huang, the Ha, Tang, Song, and finally the Ming dynasties further strengthened and expanded the wall. During the Ming dynasty, the wall was built in a modern style using bricks and stones, and the wall we see today mostly dates from that period. This wall was not just a wall of bricks and stones, but a complete military defense system. Forts were built at various points on the wall where soldiers resided, special platforms were arranged for archers, and special places were made to pour hot oil on attackers. Enemies tried to cross this wall many times in Chinese history, including the Mongol ruler Genghis Khan. He managed to enter China by exploiting the weaknesses of the wall with his cunning and military strategy. Later, the Manchu tribe also took advantage of the wall's weaknesses to conquer China. Over time, the military use of the Great Wall ended, but it still stands as a symbol of China's greatness. In 1987, UNESCO declared the Great Wall a World Cultural Heritage Site, and millions of tourists visit this Great Wall every year. This wall is not just a wall of stones and bricks, but a symbol of centuries of sacrifice, hard work, determination, and perseverance. It reminds us that if a nation stands united for a cause, it can carve through mountains, cross rivers, and traverse deserts to create a wonder that lives on for centuries. Dear friends, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.